Hey y'all, happy Vlogmas day 22. Not really sure if y'all are going to find this interesting, but I thought it would be fun to show y'all what is in my bookcase. Since I'm always standing in front of it, I thought it would be fun just to go through everything. Some things have special meaning, so I thought it would be fun to share that. And I have a lot of books, so that way you can kind of see what I like to read, what some of my favorites are, and all of that. So there's quite a bit of stuff in here, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start up top and work my way down because the bottom shelves definitely have the most, but I'm not going to go through every single book and magazine. That would take way too long. I'm just kind of going to overview. There's Brutus, he wants to help. So I'll start up here. There is my Louis Vuitton box. I wanted to keep it and display it. That is what my Neverfull came in that my husband got me for my birthday. If y'all haven't watched my What's in My Bag video, I will link it down below in the description bar. It is definitely my most watched video on my entire channel. I think that's so crazy, but I used to watch those all the time. So if you want to see what's inside my Neverfull, I will leave that below for y'all. And then the rest of these are Coach bags. That is what I carried before my Louis Vuitton. Still love Coach, and all of these were from an outlet, and most of them, if not all of them, were under $100. So this one is probably my favorite. I love the baby pink trim, and it's also pink on the inside. So that one is definitely my favorite. And then I also love that one. It is so pretty, and those are all little cutouts. And then y'all know I had to have a leopard one. And then I also love this one too. This one I carried a lot in fall and winter. And I love it because the inside is red, so that is so pretty. And then just the light tan. And then apparently I did not fix the coloring on my camera because that's showing up bright orange, but it's a kind of peach color. And then I have just a solid pink one, and that one is also reversible. And it has, it's not really showing up, but it's kind of a cherry, like dark maroon color trim, and that's what it is. That is the color it is on the inside. So now I can't even remember what style purse this is called, but I have a certain style that I like from Coach, and it's kind of like the Neverfull. It's just an open tote bag. I don't really like when it zips. I like to just be able to throw stuff in there. So that's what all of these are. They are the same style. Okay, on to the next shelf. So I kind of looked at all the bloggers and like their shelves and things like that, and they had shoes and purses, and I thought it looked really cute, so that's what I did. Threw some shoes and purses up there. These are probably my most worn shoe. I think everybody needs these in their closet because they go with so much. They are such a staple shoe. If you go on my Instagram, you can see these, not in every photo, but you can see them in the majority of my pictures, and they're so comfortable too. They're from Target. I will link them down below for y'all. And I actually just got them in leopard, and I love them. So I had a similar shoe to this, but they were so uncomfortable. They were higher and rubbed my feet, so I got blisters. And since it is the same exact shoe as those, I knew they would be comfortable. So I got these the other day, and I had a 20% off coupon at Target, so I was able to use my coupon. Okay, so back here I have a House of Lashes lash book that they sent me. I have my packaging for the Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland palette I showed y'all in my vanity tour. I have this Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 It's probably fake if we're being honest. I don't really know. I got it off eBay back in high school. More than likely it's fake. It looks real. So I got this when I was obsessed with Jessica Simpson. So I still love her, but I mean, I was obsessed. I got all of her like body lotions and body sprays when she had that edible line. I loved Newlyweds. I have it on DVD. I was heartbroken when her and Nick broke up. It was pretty bad. So that was her favorite print. She had everything in that. She had the dog carrier, the wallet. I don't think they had the luggage in this print. If they did, she would have had it, but yeah, this was her favorite purse. So of course I had to get in, obviously in high school. I could not afford that, and me personally, now I can't even afford that on my own. And in this next little cubby, I have the teacups from our wedding. In case you missed it, our wedding was Alice in Wonderland themed, so instead of champagne flukes, we did teacups. And then there's one of our engagement pictures. And then in this next one, I have pink heels that I love. These aren't quite as comfortable, but they're still pretty comfortable. They have the skinnier heel than the black one, but they are still from Target, but I just love that color pink. And then this little thing, I can't remember where I got this, but that teacup and little sugar thing and all of that is also from our wedding. I used it as a display, and then I'm pretty sure I have all of our cards from our wedding and shower and all that in here as well. And then the next shelf, this I got a long time ago, and it doesn't really go with anything in here, but we have all of our GoPro stuff in it, so I wanted it to be accessible, and I don't really have room for it anywhere else, if we're being honest. And then I just have some magazines that have kind of just piled up here. Don't really have a rhyme or reason. I don't even know what magazines. Some Cosmopolitan. I think I see an IKEA one. Actually, I think they're all Cosmopolitan. And yeah, I didn't even know. Okay, I just now saw this. Did anybody else know that did that? There's a man on the side of all of these Cosmopolitans. Yeah, I had no clue that did that until just this very second. Okay. Another teacup. This is actually a candle that I used to display at our wedding. Just a pretty pink Coach purse. This one is obviously not that same tote style, but it has a lot of pockets on the inside, and I just loved the color. I think I got this one actually before I realized that I loved the totes better. Maybe just to try and switch it up, I don't know. And then my favorite leopard booties, also from Target, wear these all the time. And these, I honestly don't think I have worn any except to take pictures in, but love these. It's all rhinestones, and they are Jessica Simpson, I am pretty sure. Yep. Okay, and then the next little section, I have the Hunger Games books. I cannot remember if I read these first, or I'm pretty sure I read the books first, because I don't think the games had come out yet, or the movies had come out yet, but I can't remember. I have the Divergent series, which I have not read yet, and then I have the Twilight books, and loved the books way better than the movie. not the biggest Kristen Stewart fan. I feel like she looks constipated the whole series, but it's okay. Sorry if any of y'all watching love Kristen Stewart. I have a Megan Hart book. I kind of forgot about that. Maya Banks, love her. Jody Ellen Malpas, probably butchering that. Loved these books. I actually just started another one of her books. Can't remember what it's called. Sylvia Day, which is another one of my favorite authors. I like a lot of romance. That's actually the only books I read besides like The Hunger Games, but I feel like that's still a little bit of romance. So these I feel like were very similar. The storyline I feel like was similar to 50 Shades of Grey, but not as intense, if you know what I mean. And then I had this purse up here. So my stepdad actually used to work at the Coach manufacturing plant in Jacksonville. So every year they would have a big sale where they would get purses, watches, jewelry, sunglasses, super, super cheap. So this is one of the purses that he got me. I seriously think the purses were like 20 bucks. So I actually have quite a few that he got during that sale. When he was saying he was going to retire, I was like, nope, you can't retire. I was kidding, kind of. So this little cup is from the boutique My Kind of Lovely. They donated it to our girls trip we took for the Blogger Exchange Expo. So Tabitha, one of my friends from my blogger group, put together a little goodie bag for us, and My Kind of Lovely donated us these little cups, and I just thought it was really cute, and I wanted to remember that weekend, so I have it displayed up here. So I can't actually tell you the last time I've opened a book because I like to get them on my phone so I can lay in bed at night and read them and not have to worry about a light or anything. But I used to love Nicholas Sparks. I haven't gotten any of his newer books, but he's probably the first author that I fell in love with. So let's see. I'm trying to think at what I think, like I said, I haven't read any of his newer ones, but out of the ones I have and have read, I think The Lucky One is probably my favorite. Although The Longest Ride was good, and that's probably one of my favorite movies just because it has Scott Eastwood in it. If you don't know who that is, do yourself a favor, Google him. So I have some more. J.R. Ward, Jennifer Cruz. So a lot of these books, there's this bookstore in the next town over from me, or one of the towns over, and they have like super cheap books. So it has a Goodwill sticker of $1.99, but yeah, this one was 75 cents. So all the books there are, I think the most I've paid for one is like $3. So I usually leave with a bag full of books. And I actually do read most of them. And Kristen Higgins. I have a clock that was also another wedding decoration. So I have the Christian Grey Perspective. And that is how far I got on that one. I couldn't get into his point of view. And then I have a skin book, which I think I got from McKay's. I have some snakeskin booties. These studded booties that I love and think are so cute, but they are very uncomfortable. I have my little Louis Vuitton, I think this is like the care card or whatever. I have the 5 Love Languages book, Big Little Lies, which I haven't read that. I have some Audrey books, The Devil Wears Prada. This is the second one. I haven't read either one of those. I feel like I have read the Carrie Diaries, but I honestly can't remember because all of these I've had for, a lot of these I've had since high school. So, long time. Sarah Dessen, Emily Griffin. Oh, The Time Traveler's Wife. I absolutely love this book. I 100% got that in high school because a friend suggested it and I immediately fell in love. So I was very excited when the movie came out and it did not disappoint. So this is the Urban Decay and Game of Thrones vault. So I will open that and show y'all that in just a minute. Let me go ahead and finish these. Just a lot of random books. Same kind of different as me. I had to read in college and I really liked it. It was definitely a good read. And I bought the second one. I don't think I read it. Lawless. I got that after we watched the movie. A couple of the Harry Potters. I feel like I had all of them, but I only see the 2. So maybe I didn't unless they're somewhere else. I don't know. I'm going to wait to show y'all the Urban Decay and go ahead and finish all this up. I said I wouldn't go one by one, but I kind of am. But anyways. And another clock from our wedding. J.R. Ward is another favorite author because I love her Black Dagger Brotherhood series. There are a ton of them. I think maybe 10, if not more. This is just part of them. And now that I think about it, I think one of my friends still has the first 6. So definitely look those up. They're like definitely love stories in each one. So obviously it's like a brotherhood and each book is a different brother. And it has been years and years and years and years and years since I have read them. So I kind of have forgotten the details. But I thought that they were vampires. But now that I'm talking about it, I don't know if they were. But they might be. But now, yeah, I can't remember. Danielle Steele, some James Patterson, which I think I've just read one, but it's more suspenseful and I just couldn't get into it. Becoming a Personal Trainer for Dummies because I wanted to do that at one point. I have all of the Tori Spelling books because when her and Dean, her husband, had that show, I got obsessed with her. I have my favorite pair of red shoes. And now that I think about it, I think they might be my only pair. But I just absolutely love them. I think they look so pretty on. And I, of course, had to get the same shoes in leopard. They are from Nordstrom. So this I think I got at Goodwill and I spray painted it gold. Not really sure what color it used to be, but I had a lot of gold spray paint from our wedding and thought it would look pretty with that color. This is the bag from getting my first Pandora bracelet and charms in Italy from our honeymoon, so I just wanted to save that. This is the cup from our wedding that the guests drank out of, and it was also our favors. I put little stickers on all of these with our name and the date, our marriage license, some more books. Jill Shalvis, probably not pronouncing that right either, is another one of my favorite authors. So her Lucky Harbor series I love. This little angel is very special because It kind of reminds me of my grandmother, my mother's mom, because it is from her funeral, from my cheerleading coach and cheerleaders back in high school. I just thought that was so sweet of them to send that to me, and I just kept it kind of as a reminder of my grandmother because she was such a special lady and I miss her all the time. So I love just having that little reminder of her. So down here, Nora Roberts is another one I love, and I really loved her Boonesboro trilogy. That was probably my favorite. I got some more Nora Roberts, Susan Mallory, more candles from our wedding. It's actually the same. I think I got these at TJ Maxx. I don't really remember. And then y'all should know about these boots. I got them from Nordstrom not too long ago. And then I have these boots in here. They are from Target. I have a black pair like this as well that I wear all the time. So these two are from races I've done, half marathons I've done, and I kind of want to get a shelf. I'll show y'all in a second, but I have two metal hangers in the hallway, and I kind of want my husband to build me a shelf on top of one of them so I can put these. So this one is from the Hatfield and McCoy race. That one was really fun. I really enjoyed that. It was in West Virginia. So I don't know if y'all have watched it and know about it, but it's like on the state line. So the race was also in Kentucky and West Virginia, but I didn't want... So I have a goal, not sure if I'm ever going to complete it, but I do still want to work towards it. But I wanted to run a half marathon in all 50 states. So I felt like I was cheating if I put Kentucky and West Virginia. So I put this one for West Virginia, which I think my part was mainly in West Virginia, because the cool thing about this is it's a half and a full. So they actually let you pick which one you want to do if you do the half. So you can do the first leg of the full or the second part. So I thought that was really cool. And then this one I got for the Asheville half. Loved that one too because we ran on the Biltmore estate. So I got to run right in front of the Biltmore. So that was pretty cool. More books that I got at that bookstore, pretty sure. We just wanted to say hi again. Is he not just the cutest boy? He is always wanting attention. Always wanting attention. Okay, so I am for sure not going through all of these because that would take forever, but I have a whole bunch of magazines. A lot of them are bridal magazines from when I was planning our wedding, which I actually did in 3 months, by the way. That was definitely challenging. And then I have some craft books, and then I have my yearbooks, more magazines. These are books we got in Italy. So the Vatican City, we got a book. I have some piano books. Fun fact, if you didn't know this about me, I took piano lessons for 12 years. This is another school book from the first college that I went to. Another fun fact, I went to 3 different colleges. The first one I actually went for, I majored I majored in fashion design and merchandising, so I had to take some art classes, and this is actually one of the projects I did. We made our own stamp. Some more college books. A wedding planning book that I don't think I ever used. Oh, back to my Jessica Simpson days. Her book, which is so sad because it has pictures of her wedding to Nick Lachey. Is anyone else still heartbroken that they broke up? And more, oh, the rest of these are actually school books from obviously the fashion design school. And then my mom did get me this Audrey book because I just love Audrey Hepburn. So that is everything in my bookshelf. And really quick, I'm going to show y'all inside this Game of Thrones vault. So it has all the eyeshadow palettes, the lipstick with lip liner, that is the highlighter palette, the cheek stain drops, the 2 swords, and then here's, this pops up for the Iron Throne, and then this pulls out on the side and it has all the eyeshadows. And yes, they are all still in this box, and I keep it on my bookshelf. I guess I should probably take the makeup out and just keep the box up there. And I've only worn this, I think, a couple times, and it was for a makeup tutorial. So I do have a makeup tutorial, I think using the House Targaryen palette, but I will link that down below as well for y'all. Okay, and then the last thing, I wanted to show y'all my medal holders and what I was talking about. I guess I would have to put the shelf over that one since we have our fire detector right there. But this one I absolutely love. Obviously it is for my states. So this is a chalkboard and I just color in all the states. These are all the ones I've done, and then it has the clips right here for my race bibs, and then there are 50 hooks for all of my states I do. So this one is from Nashville, so Tennessee. This one's from Georgia. This is my Alabama. It was Birmingham. Worst race ever. They ran out of water at the finish line. This one I love because look how cute this medal is, and you could actually get this engraved, or I think you can like put your time or something. I think that's like a sticker. This is St. Augustine, so this was Florida. And this one was hands down my favorite race. It was the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, or well, it was Indiana obviously, but we got to run on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And this is where my husband proposed to me. So that is a very special race, but it was just so well organized. It was so fun. I just really loved that race. I actually vlogged that race, so I will leave that down below as well. This was the Mississippi Blues race. Wasn't crazy about that one either. This, I love this medal because it's wood and it's actually a coaster. This was the Asheville race, but I just love that. And then the Hatfield McCoy River Road was the half that I chose. And then, oh, this one was really cool too. Loved this race. This was probably my second favorite. it was the Kentucky Derby race. So I was able to run in Churchill Downs. So that was really cool, and that was such a good weekend. We went to the Louisville Slugger Museum after my race. We didn't go through the tour, which now we're kind of wishing we did, but that'll give us a reason to go back to Louisville. And then here is my other one. Both of these medal holders are from the same place. I think it's called York Sign Shop. Look them up on Etsy. I actually think they have a website now, and then they're on Instagram, but they are one of the next town over from me. So I think that's really cool, and they can customize them, and they have shirts now, and they just have any type of medal holder or sign that you need. This was my first one I got, and then this one has, like, I've done several in Tennessee. Obviously, I just hang one Tennessee over there, so I have my other ones over here, and then the rest are 5Ks. This Santa Hustle was actually the first half marathon I ever did, and my friend did it with me. She actually talked me into it. She trained with me, she ran it with me, did my pace and everything. That one was tough because it was in December, and on our way back it started sleeting, so that was miserable. My friend stepped in a water puddle, I think going down, so she was miserable. That one was not the best. I did another Nashville one, and then I have done the Knoxville half twice. Love doing that one because you get to end on the 50-yard line in Neyland Stadium. This was a half in Cookeville, Tennessee, and this actually glows in the dark, so that's really cool. So this was a virtual race. It is for the Fallen Lineman organization. My husband is a lineman, so I wanted to contribute to this organization because it helps families who have lost their linemen. This is from a glow run. My mom actually did this race with me, and this glows in the dark too, pretty sure. The flavor run, I thought this was so cute. Most 5Ks don't give you a medal. Honestly, I love getting the medal and the t-shirt. That's probably the funnest part about races. This one, loved this. It was from the Warrior Dash. So that is, pretty sure it's a 5K, but they have obstacles, and there's like mud, and I mean, you can still see, well, if it would focus, it's not focusing. Okay, it's still not focusing all that great, but if you can see, there's still mud in it, but it's actually a bottle opener. And then they give you a fuzzy hat that looks like this. And then if you want it, they give you like a big thing of beer and a big like turkey leg. But that was just really, really fun. I would love to do another obstacle race. I really want to do a Spartan race, but I need to get back to working out before I do that. And then this medal, every year my town does a run for our like fall festival. And this year I won, not this current year, but the year I got this, I won my age group. Now they just do like a 1 mile fun run, but this was a 5K and I won my age group. And that's the only time I've ever gotten like an actual award for a race, but I don't do it to place. I just do it for the medal and the t-shirt. But that is it for day 22. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing all of my race medals that I actually hadn't planned on sharing, but it kind of fit in with the video, so I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed seeing everything on my bookshelf. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see y'all tomorrow.